Good Saturday evening, everyone. I just wanted to come on here and film a quick video because I know I didn't upload one yesterday. I got put on a new medication this week that I started on Friday, and last night I was just not feeling it. But I'm not giving up on vlogging, and I do plan to get some structure going at some point. But right now things are super crazy. I'm working on a decent project for work right now, and that's taking up a lot of my time. As always, keeping up with the accessibility research. That's a super large passion of mine on the side, and spreading awareness as much as I can with that. One of my goals for 2020 is to redo my original web accessibility essay, but make it a lot more thorough and have more than 2 weeks to work on it. So I am working on, going through the different guidelines and laws and regulations and kind of refamiliarizing myself with them. Let me see if I have... Oh, I do have it. Hold on just a second. So I managed to dig up the binder that I had compiled while I was doing my original research. It was stuck under my bookshelf, so down under here type of place. But I have I basically compiled this binder and put dividers in in between every article or every legal paper or whatever source that I had. So here's some footage of that. So here is the binder. Forgive the somewhat messy desk. So I just broke things up by document. This first paper is one that I reference it quite a bit, and I think I'm gonna have to reread it again. And it's inaccessible websites are discriminating against the blind, why courts, websites, and the blind are looking to the Department of Justice for guidance, and that is by Elizabeth Sheeran. But then I have this is another paper. I have so I have the Americans with Disabilities Act amended, the entire part that I was researching I have here. And then I have, oh yes, I have memos here, which is great. I was actually looking for those too. It's an entire binder of just all the research that I did over the summer, and this isn't even all of it. So I'm going through that, or I will be going through that. And then I'm also just getting back to my digital resources. So I'm going through the W3C website pretty thoroughly because they set the WCAG regulations, so the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, which is where most website accessibility compliance comes from, at least on any official level. And then I'm also going through underneath my binder, if I can get it to stay, From Inquiry to Academic Writing. So this book wasn't the one that I used over the summer, but my teacher, our English department, was actually getting rid of a bunch of copies of them, and he had 2 or 3, and he was like, well, if anyone wants one. So I have that, and then I have excuse me while I get up and ruin everything. I have the actual book from my class that I'm probably going to be looking at, which is Practical Argument, the short 3rd edition. And then I have Keys for Writers somewhere around here. The short version though, the pocket edition, and I really don't like it because it's so, it has everything, but it's so thin. It's half the width of a normal page. So I'm honestly thinking about just ordering the full, actual full-size edition on Amazon, just getting it shipped. I don't need it right now. I'm not taking any classes, but just to make sure that I'm formatting things correctly, this is something I want to have on hand, and the copy that I have right now is shit. So, let's see. Yeah, I don't really I don't know. I was just gonna come on to like say like I didn't film yesterday because I was pretty looped out from my new medication. But I seem to like not be having like as serious side effects. Well, not serious. I wasn't like dying or anything, but like just dizzy and like kind of out of it. But I seem to be fine tonight. So hopefully that was like a 1-day dealio and it doesn't keep happening because I don't like being dizzy and nauseous. But yeah, so I mean, this afternoon's been pretty productive. And I'm just, you know, working through the accessibility stuff and trying to get organized enough to start filming actual videos. I do have a list around here though. Like I have ideas for, like, I guess series would be like what I'm looking at, like different categories of video that I want to do. Like I definitely want to do videos on career progression and like basically like career advice, like how I got my first internship, my first corporate job, agency job, freelance gig, like those type of things. Because I've had, you know, I started out with an internship and then I did work with private clients for about 2 years, but I've also had a couple agency jobs and I'm currently in a corporate job and I've had contract work. So I mean, like I have experience pretty much in any, not field, but like in any environment, I guess, that you could have. So I want to expand, like kind of expand on that, like on my knowledge of that. Maybe cover like technical interview skills, just, you know, just different career stuff. And then also book review things because I have the goal of reading 2 books a month, which is currently going poorly. I'm actually going to listen to the audiobook for the moon landing book, whose title escapes me right now. I'm going to listen to that some tonight, and then I'm still reading the Running the Corporate Offense book by Matt Ishbia. I'm reading that because it doesn't have an audiobook version. And I'll review those at the end of the month and pick out what I'm going to read for February. But I already have a good idea of what I'm going to listen to for February because it's audiobooks. But yeah, so a little bit more chatty than I was expecting this to be. But yeah, no, I'm still here. So hope everyone is having a great weekend and I will talk to you tomorrow.